Let's get right into a little review from yesterday. Anthony Davis let me down yesterday. Game we even went into overtime. I thought he can get over 25.5. And the line kept going up throughout the day. I think it went up as high as 26.5. Davis even committed a foul at the end of regulation. I thought once he did that we would make the over, but we didn't. Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, great game, dumping out a lot of assists. I wish I would have had his points versus assists last night, but he still got us over on points. So let's get right into the day. First player looking at is going to be Scotty Barnes from Toronto. They're going against Chicago. And we're looking at his points, rebounds, and assists first, where his line is for points, rebounds, and assists is 27.5. As you can see, he's only hit that 3 out of 10 times this season, playing a good defense against Chicago. He hasn't hit that line. He hit that line one time this year where he had 33 in Chicago. They're in home tonight. Last 2 games against Chicago, he had 16 and 23 points, rebounds, and assists. I just think this is leaning toward the under on this one. Just not enough to show me that he is consistent about getting the over. I expect Fred VanVleet to be more aggressive. I expect Pascal to be aggressive. I don't think Barnes will get us 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists, and I think that line is the same on Prizepicks. So I'm looking at the under for Barnes for this one. The next player I'm looking at is coming from the New Orleans versus OKC game. And we're going to look at Brandon Ingram. We're looking at his points, rebounds, and assists. The line is 45.5. He achieved that mark in his last game when they had to have a must win. But look, he just doesn't get there. Over his last 30 games, he's only hit this mark 23% of the time. Of course, the defense he's playing is kind of middle of the road. They're not good with rebounds allowed versus all forward position. Against OKC this year, he had 39 back on 213. So, and the line is 45.5. To me, in its last 10, 50% of the time, they've been in playoff mode pretty much the whole time for the last 10 games. So we have to take this into consideration right here. I just think the number's just going to be a little bit down in the playoffs, you know. He shoots he gets a lot of field goal attempts. Of course, him and CJ get that. They're going to get the field goal attempts. Let's look. But I'm not sure if he goes over. It's a hefty mark to go over 45.5. Again, 5 out of 10 in his last 10 games. Last 30, only 23%, 7 out of 30. And those games were a few without CJ. And of course, we know Zion is out. Let's look at his points. His points, the line is 30.5. Against OKC, he had 34 in his last game, which was back on 213 against OKC. And if you're looking for an over, you know, points is a possibility. As if you're searching for an over. Last 10, he's only went over 4 out of his last 10 for the points. Very important game for both teams, so I think all the superstars are going to be ready. But if we're looking at the points, rebounds, and assists, I'm leaning toward the under on this. 45.5 is a lot to get. We just need him to completely go off to achieve that mark. So those are a couple plays that I'm looking at. Short night, we're only looking at the NBA in this video. only 2 games. Go ahead and like, subscribe. All those things would be greatly appreciated. You can get my premium picks on Patreon. The link is down in the description and it's running across the screen, where I give some more picks that I really like tonight. But these are 2 plays that I'm looking at that I think can cash. We will place this bet on Prizepicks and we'll see how I do. Until the next video, peace.